Today, I would like to talk to you all about our dear teacher and instructor of Vipassana meditation, S.N. Goenka. Out of respect, I would like to call him S.N. Goenka ji. So, Goenka ji is a teacher of Vipassana meditation in the tradition of the late Sayagyi Uba King of Burma. Although Indian by descent, Mr. Goenka, or Goenka ji, was born and raised in Burma. While Goenka ji lived in Burma, he had the fortune to come into contact with Uba King and learn the technique of Vipassana from him. After receiving training from his teacher for 14 years, Goenka ji settled in India and began teaching Vipassana meditation in 1969. He had a business background and actually he was suffering from severe migraine during his young days. And during this 10-day Vipassana meditation course, he shares with us his Vipassana meditation journey and how he was able to practice Vipassana meditation in spite of all his struggles and skepticism regarding this Vipassana meditation practice. So Goenka ji was able to offer Vipassana meditation course in India all across the country, and he was able to attract people from every segment of the society. He actually started by teaching giving the first Vipassana meditation course to his parents and to some of the friends and relatives who are close to him or close to their family. But once everyone who attended the first course taught by Goenka ji, when everyone realized the benefit of this course, they all started asking Goenka ji to offer more courses. So Goenka ji, before he knew it, he was able to spread the teachings of Vipassana meditation through 10-day courses all around the world. So currently there are more than 165 countries around the world that teaches or gives courses on Vipassana meditation. So one good thing about this course is, to keep the purity of this course, Goenka ji has recorded the teachings and the meditation, the teachings and the meditation talks, all through that is being shared with us all throughout the course. So we have assistant teachers who are there to guide us or clear our doubts if we have any obstacles or during this course, or if that come across in our minds during this course. Other than that, the entire course is actually taught by Goenka ji and his recordings, which helps to maintain its purity. So Goenka ji is no more with us right now in the physical form, but he is always alive in our through the Vipassana meditation courses, the practices, and the wisdom that arises in us through this intense daily Vipassana meditation practice. So this technique which Goenka ji teaches us through Vipassana meditation course represents a tradition traced back to Buddha. So Buddha never taught a sectarian religion. He taught Dhamma, the way to liberation, which is universal. So the object of meditation, of Vipassana meditation practice, is basically our breath and the sensations that arise in our body, each and every part of our body, which is actually the main cause of the reaction towards to all the senses and to all the things or feelings that we come across in this life, which is actually making us suffer and be miserable in our life. So, in the same tradition, Goenkaji's approach is totally non sectarian. So, Goenkaji was able to maintain this Vipassana meditation practice in its purest form as taught by Buddha, the Enlightened One. So his teachings has a profound approach and attraction to people from all backgrounds, of every religion or even no religion, from every part of the world, because it is just the touch of humanity. This Vipassana meditation practice will be able to touch each and every human being's inner truth, the essence of each person, their existence, their inner being, and discover their own inner truth. So this is about our Goenkaji and how he was able to bring his teachings to us. So Goenkaji, in Goenkaji's words, I would like to share a few sentences about how he interprets Vipassana meditation as an art of living. So everyone seeks peace and harmony, because this is what we lack in our lives. From time to time, we all experience agitation, irritation, disharmony. And when we suffer from these miseries, we don't keep them to ourselves. We often distribute them to others as well. Unhappiness permeates the atmosphere around someone who is miserable, and those who come in contact with such a person also becomes affected. So certainly this is not a skillful way to live. So we ought to live at peace with ourselves and at peace with others. After all, human beings are social beings, having to live in society and deal with each other. But how are we to live peacefully? How are we to remain harmonious within and maintain peace and harmony around us, so that others can also live peacefully and harmoniously? So in order to be relieved of our misery, we have to know the basic reason for it, the cause of the suffering. If we investigate the problem, it becomes clear that whenever we start generating any negativity or impurity in the mind, we are bound to become unhappy. A negativity in the mind, a mental defilement or impurity, cannot coexist with peace and harmony. So how do we start generating negativity? Again, by investigation. It becomes clear. We become unhappy when we find someone behaving in a way that we don't like, or when we find something happening which we don't like. Unwanted things happen and we create tension within. Wanted things happen, wanted things do not happen. Some obstacle comes in the way, and again we create tension within. We start tying knots within. We become miserable basically, and throughout life, unwanted things keep on happening. Wanted things may or may not happen. And this process of reaction, of tying knots, Gordian knots, makes the entire mental and physical structure so tense, so full of negativity, that life becomes miserable. So these are Goenkaji's words. So for us, to help us be liberated from these kind of these kind of sufferings and our own miseries that are coming out, or because we are living with these kind of negativities through the reactions that is happening around us or inside us, Goenkaji is asking us to use Vipassana meditation practice as a tool, as a self-help tool of discovering ourselves, discovering our inner truth, and dealing with our own sufferings and miseries. Basically, this Vipassana meditation practice is not to eradicate our sufferings or eradicate our struggles. It's basically to help us better manage our sufferings and miseries and challenges in a much more calm and balanced way. For that, we have to train our minds. In order to train our minds, we should be able to sit and observe our breathing and sensations and increase our awareness, thereby increasing our mindfulness, which basically will help us live a very calm and balanced life. It is an ongoing journey, it is an ongoing practice. It is not something that is like a quick fix. It requires a lot of practice, a lot of commitment, a lot of self-determination and self-discipline. And we have to use this practice or do this practice in the right way to help ourselves. Thank you. And much metta to each and everyone. Stay safe and healthy.